little town, in a little valley, and that valley is filled with scandal! Welcome to episode 5 of Scandal 17, starring Kate Danley as Tiffany Spacey.
I don't think anyone likes my boyfriend very much.
With Megan Gamble as Roz Rammer.
I had sex with a man that sells kosher hot dogs. Now I'm evil.
Daniel Hartnett as Val Mortimer.
I'm officially on the market.
Jessica Lovelace Chandler as Cassie Jones.
Could you hold this stick while I pee on it?
Danielle Stewart as Phyllis Bourgeois.
I gave birth to a pregnant stripper.
Chris Sabatier as Squawk Box Kenny Kincaid.
I've never had much, but I've always had potential. That's why I gotta stop that baby before it's born.
And as your villain, Micah Eaton as Darth Anderson.
I know when you've been sleeping. I know when you're awake. I know when you've been bad or good. So be bad for goodness sake.
With Art Suazo and Paul Duraso as everyone else. Now, your ticket may have bought the whole seat, but all you'll need is the edge. Because this is Scandal! If you were here last week, you remember when Phyllis Bourgeois told Squawkbox Kenny Kincaid that Cassie Jones was really her daughter. She doesn't know that. And ironically, Cassie Jones is coming to Phyllis Bourgeois to help her take her own pregnancy test because she's never peed on anything before on purpose.
Okay.
So I could put my leg up here if you want, and then we could put it right here.
Cassie, you have to do that in the bathroom. I told you.
Well, I'm sorry, witch doctor lady. I thought that this place was a place where I could feel safe and just do what I need to do to find out if I'm pregnant or not.
I'm sorry. You're right. You can take the pregnancy test right here. You can pee on my table.
I mean, really, if you're so good at telling people's futures, couldn't you just tell me if I was pregnant?
Sweetheart, I've been looking in my crystal ball, and all I see is answers that you don't want to hear.
I don't know what those are. I don't know what I want to hear. I don't know what I want at all.
Cassie, if you are pregnant, what are you going to do? What are your choices?
I could, have the baby. I could not have the baby. Yeah, I think those are it. Yeah, those are the choices.
Do you want to have a baby? Are you prepared to bring a child into this world? Do you make enough money? Do you know who the father is?
No! But I don't know. It might be nice to have a baby. I mean, I've never had anything that loved me before.
That's not true.
That is true. You don't know what my life was like. I didn't have a mom or anything growing up. I mean, I was just
ideas.
Oh, I made a list. I've just been going around and crossing people off. Now, Shlomo, that guy who sells the hot dogs, he told me that he can't have no babies, so I know that it's not him, so I crossed his name off of the list.
Cassie, did you have sex with the hot dog man?
You don't have to have sex with somebody to get pregnant.
Oh.
There's toilet seats and stuff, you know?
Listen. Who have you had sex with in the last 4 months?
Oh,
Think.
I got a list for that, too. There it is. It's a little longer than the other one. Let's see.
Okay, listen. I know you went away to get your amniocentesis fluid tested. Now, did you get the results of that test back?
No, you know what? That's weird because they said that they would give me the test, but then they didn't give me the test, so maybe it got sent to somebody else by mistake.
No! Darth.
If you remember last week, Tiffany Spacey fell in love with Darth Anderson, and she was told that he had killed his wife and child in Eastern Europe somewhere in at this point unnamed country. Phyllis Bourgeois told him that. Darth said it wasn't true. But Tiffany's no fool. Even though she's incredibly in love, she's still going to check it out with the local law enforcement. And that is Charlie Rammer, down at the sheriff's station.
What do you mean, what?
Oh, I'm very sorry about that. You went off and you made me a secret deputy and told me to look into Darth Anderson, and then,
And then you slept with him!
Well, yes, but he's so dreamy. Oh, if you could only look into his eyes and see him the way that I see him. Oh, you know that I would have no strength, no power to resist him.
Tiffany Spacey!
What?
I made you a deputy, and that's important.
Well,
He's a dangerous man.
why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying he's dangerous? I mean, Phyllis Bourgeois, she told me that he killed his wife and his child, but that can't be true because I asked him if he did or not, and he said no. He said they were killed by the secret police, which seems somehow possible with someone who has such dreamy eyes. Are you telling me that that's not true?
That's a goddamn lie. I checked with Interpol myself.
What?
I checked with Interpol myself.
What?
I checked with Interpol.
I meant, what? You checked with Interpol? He didn't, his wife and his child, they weren't killed by the secret police in Eastern Europe?
He killed him. He burned him down.
No!
Yes!
No, that's
Yes!
not possible. Why? Why?
Because he's a bad man.
Everyone keeps telling me he's so bad, but nobody's told me, I mean, other than killing his wife and his child, what's so bad about him? Tell me, what does he have on you? What is it that drives you so much to persecute this poor, defenseless mall owner?
He's got the goods on me, that's for sure.
What goods? What goods? I'm tired of half-truths. You tell me, sir, right now. What does he have?
Rob Hammer's my daughter!
That's right, there are 2 secret parents in this show. Or maybe more. And maybe there's about to be another secret parent. If Squawkbox Kenny Kincaid keeps sleeping with Val Mortimer. But he's gone to her house to break things off because his regular lover, Phyllis Bourgeois, doesn't want it to continue. Is Val going to let him go? Let's find out.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't. It's those religious fanatics again. I hate this! Oh, just tell them to go away. Okay? I don't want to go. Oh. Hello. Hello.
Can I come in?
Of course, close the door. I tend to get a lot of, loiterers. If you know what I mean.
No.
It's the people who leave papers and stuff in front of your doorstep, and old people don't like them. Not that I'm old. Not that I'm old.
I won't be leaving any papers. I'll be, communicating verbally.
Really? Well, I just had a really sweaty game of golf, and I'm excited you came over. How did you know where I live? Is it just you stalking me or what?
I went to the post office. It's a matter of public record.
Well, I would assume that my boy toy would be able to find me wherever I am.
That's kind of what I came to talk to you about. I gotta, resign as your boy toy.
What? You're joking.
My old lady smelled you on me. Beat the shit out of me, for goodness sake. Need me in the nuts.
You have another old lady?
It's
What
a
kind
thing
of-
with me. I don't know. Can't explain it.
You can't just screw with women's minds like this, just going around like a DJ and sleeping with older women who have trouble getting other men in a town where there's only 2 other ones. I mean, it's been 37 days since my husband died, and I'm just trying to get back onto the market. And if I were to do this, would it make things better? Because I do dances. I do dances.
You are taking advantage of an emotionally disturbed individual.
Well, you should see me on the golf course.
No, stop that. I was raised without a mother, and I guess that's why I can't help but resist it. Flabby older women. It's like there's a comfort in there. I like to bury my head in the warmth of the rolls.
You can't break it off. Who's this woman? I'll get rid of her.
Are you crazy? You don't know my old lady. She's batshit. She thinks she's
Listen,
crazy.
I have power. I'm heading the charity event of this town, okay? I can get rid of a lady for me to have my relationship with my boy toy. Who is it? I'm sure that I know everybody who's here, so...
Phyllis Bourgeois.
What? Why is she always going after the men that I love? Not that I love him. Not that I do. No, but I want to,
But listen, while I'm here,
Oh, right. Let's go to my boudoir.
Meanwhile, Darth Anderson has discovered that Roz Rammer has slept with Shlomo Steinberg, that Val Mortimer has found out about it and will have nothing further to do with him. As you know, it's been Darth's mission to destroy Shlomo Steinberg and take away everything he loves, and he's gone to congratulate Roz Rammer on helping him. Will she be proud of what she's done? Will she? Will she? Will she?
think we need an extra Sesame Street character on this float. Big Bird. Rover. Hey, I think I could put a little Elmo right there.
Don't forget my favorite, the widow crying over her dead husband. You know that this float is for the children who can't dance or sing good, and women who have lost their husbands in Little Valley.
Oh, you had me confused for a second. I actually thought there was a character, Sesame Street, that you just said, Death Thing.
We can see what we can do about that. Roz, I came here not to talk about your float or charity. I came here to tell you that I am so very proud of you. You have done such an amazing job for me, and you don't even know it. Oh, yes, very good. Thank you very much, you. Oh, it has just been amazing. I saw it all on the cameras. I saw everything. I saw you take Shlomo, and I saw you seduce him and hold him there until Val showed up. That was just perfect. It made my heart fill with joy at the sadness that was pouring from him.
Boss likes sadness. He likes sadness.
Thank you.
I didn't think anybody saw that. I mean,
I see everything, Roz.
Everything.
I'm not a bad woman. At all.
Roz, bad, good, those are just words. They don't really mean anything. What you want, that is what is important. What is it that you want, Roz? Huh? What is it that you want? What is this that you carry on your arm? Huh? What is this? Is that your dead lover, Johnny? You want him back? Push me! Thank you, Hugo. You know something, Roz? I'm so proud of what you have done here that I feel like I owe you something. I feel like I should give you something to gnaw on. Thank you, Hugo. I know who killed your Johnny.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do.
You don't know. No, you don't.
Yes, I do know. Yes.
My Johnny. There's no
I
possible way
know.
you don't. Get my Johnny. You don't. You're
Yes, keep it coming. Cry.
bastard.
Cry for me.
You get my Johnny.
When you're done screaming, do you want to know? Do you want to know who took your love from you? Who is responsible for your complete life's despair? This is the best part about it. You've already started with him. Shlomo.
A man that sells hot dogs would kill my drag racing Johnny? I highly doubt that.
Well, I tell you what, Roz. Either you cannot believe me and walk away from the first shred of evidence you have ever had about what happened to Johnny, or you can believe me. The choice is up to you. Hugo, let's get out of here.
Yeah, boss.
Well, that was surprising. Shlomo Steinberg, the kosher hot dog guy, responsible for Johnny's death? How? I'm sure we'll find out. But speaking of finding out, Phyllis Bourgeois has gone to the home of her former best friend Val Mortimer to talk to her about what lies heavy on her heart. What she doesn't realize is that Squawkbox Kenny Kincaid is hiding behind that bar on the side there. Because they both are covered in the sweat of love.
You said you got.
Al! There's Val Phyllis! Val? What? Did you know that Kenny Kincaid was my boyfriend? I did not know that, but I also, what are you talking about me and him? Because I don't. Oh, give it a rest, Val. I could smell the je ne sais and boxed wine on his breath the second I walked in the room. I knew I shouldn't have given you my beauty secrets. Listen, save it. Save it for your freaking fundraiser. Listen, I'm not upset with you, and I just want you to know I forgive you. I forgive you for what you've done to me. Well, thank you. And you know, the thing is that you know, in this modern times, you know, people date. You know, don't you listen to? You saw my daughters. You know, you date, and it's not. He's a man, and he needed something to put it in, and you were there. Get over it. Okay? It's not like I love him. I'm not saying that you love him, well, but what do you? You love him? Do you love him? Because it sounds like you love him because you're coming here and practically threatening me with my life. I'm not threatening you, Val. I'm just saying. You're coming at me and you're attacking me and making myself hurt. I'm sorry that you're hurt. I'm sorry that you're hurt. But Kenny and I have a very special relationship that you could never understand, that no one could ever understand, and I'm just here to tell you that it's over between you and him. You always think that you're so much higher than all of us. Look it. I am. I smoked a joint before I got here. I went to Villanova!
I thought she'd be here.
And if it's the last thing I do, I will keep you two apart. I have other plans for Kenny Kincaid, and you can't get your fupa all mixed up in it. Well, my fupa will go where it wants. Oh, and it's gonna take him to my charity ball because I already got him a tiny tuxedo with Speedos. You're ridiculous, Val. You know it's ridiculous to waste a deposit at the tuxedo shop, all right? Perhaps you should start dealing with the death of your husband, Roger, before you start, spreading your feminine wiles all over this town. Died 39 days ago. I have breast cancer. It's fine.
In the 2 days that went by since the last scene that Phyllis Bourgeois was in, a lot has happened. Poor Cassie Jones is trying to read her test and she's gone to her boss, Sheriff Rammer, to help her read what the lines mean.
Two questions. Do you know how to read a pregnancy test? And do you know what I did with my deputy's gun? I have not seen that in a while.
Deputy's gun?
Yeah, I don't know where I misplaced that. But more importantly,
You got a deputy's gun?
when I was made sheriff deputy, they gave me a gun. You were here for that, I remember. I was standing right here, and you were standing right over here, and you're like, don't make her the deputy. And then Darth was like, no, she's the deputy, and then I was the deputy.
Well, I didn't deputize you and you're not on our insurance.
So, are you going to read my pregnancy test or what?
Looks like it's positive to me.
Positive like good? Or positive like really good?
Positive like...
Are you telling me that I'm knocked up? That there's a bun in my oven? That there is a potato in this potato sack? Wow,
Did you think muffin tops was in season, little girl? Why don't you just sit down? Let me get you a fresca or something.
You know, Miss Phyllis, she's asking me all these questions about what would I do if I was pregnant, and I guess I just didn't think I'd actually have to decide.
Well, guess what? It's time. And you better find the pappy.
Okay, I'm gonna take this list, and I'm gonna find out who the daddy is.
List?
Are you the daddy? Because I could cross you off, that'd be one less name, and that'd be great. That's right! I spent a long time making that list.
How loose are you, little girl?
I'm guessing I'm about to be a whole lot looser once I push a baby out.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't be working for me no more.
I don't know that is your place to decide, because I was given a gun, and technically I can still have one. Now I'm pregnant, which I've been told makes my hormones all crazy and shit, and I just don't know what I might do right now.
Just simmer down now. Just simmer down.
So I think that what I need to do is go figure out who the father is. And since it might be Kenny Kincaid, I'm gonna go ahead and take this gun with me when I go visit him. Because he's been threatening to slap it out of me.
Kenny Kincaid?
Yeah, he's kind of at the top of the list, unfortunately.
That one, it's all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
I know, and it was great. All three of those things were great.
Let's go get him.
All right.
Kenny Kincaid's got something to look forward to. But two people who are not looking forward to anything are Tiffany Spacey and Roz Rammer. Down in the local morgue, Tiffany Spacey is distraught for what she's found out about her love, Darth Anderson. And poor Roz Rammer is distraught by what she thinks she's found out about Shlomo Steinberg. Since Tiffany Spacey is the town coroner, she knows a lot about death. And Roz Rammer has some questions.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Oh, it's so terrible, Ernie. The man that I love for the first time in my entire life, ever since my parents died when I was 8 years old. It turns out that he's a murderer, and he's blackmailing my friends, and I don't know what to do.
He's a murderer.
It makes all make sense now. Oh. Hello? Oh. Hey, Ross.
Hey, Roz.
I like that I get that reaction out of you.
Oh, love makes me so sad.
Who's making you sad?
Oh, just watching the energy between you two. It reminds me of that which I once had, which I will never have again.
We have energy?
I feel for you.
Tiffany?
I do.
Oh,
I do. And I know that there's something you've been hiding from me.
Heidi, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
What?
No.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
You are.
I'm not.
She's a mechanic. She's not real smart.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh really?
Ross,
by her grief and her villainy. Meanwhile, down at Squawkbox Kenny Kincaid's recording studio, he just put on a long Led Zeppelin medley when Darth Anderson walks in to talk to him about the results of the DNA test that Darth has had forged. Sadly, halfway through the scene, Cassie Jones and Charlie Rammer show up for a big climactic deal.
We got When the Levee Breaks coming up. Sometimes people, levees break. Like when you push your woman too far and the levee breaks and she punches you straight in the throat. Even though you're a DJ, you need your voice to work. Anyway, enjoy. You listen to K-Rock, KROK 98.5, the Croc, you won't stop rocking.
I love it when you say that. I love it when you say it. I really do. You are just so fantastic. I am so glad that I hired you for my station.
I'm glad too. What can I do for you this fine day?
Kenny, my friend, it is really, what can I do for you? You have done so much for me. I feel like I should let you in on some things that I know. You know, Cassie Jones, you know that she is pregnant, right?
No, I had no idea.
Oh, no, you wouldn't know. You only went with her to the store to buy the pregnancy test. You were only there with her 4 months ago. Why would you know?
Should I do that?
And you're so funny. I love it. I love your American humor. It's just spot on every time.
Urkel's good.
Yeah. I have some unfortunate news for you, but I'm hoping that I can prepare you for the onslaught that is coming. Here is the DNA test for the pregnancy. It's for you. For you. Take it.
I'm sorry.
If you read it, you will see that Cassie Jones is having twins. Both of them are yours.
Are you sure?
I am positive. I had my scientists run the test in my lab. What could go wrong?
I read this really cool article in National Geographic about this shark that has two babies and one always eats the other. You think that might happen?
Yes.
Nobody is eating my baby! Not either one of them. Now
That's
listen,
right.
we've been out in the hallway, just moseying on in like the sheriff's known to do, and we heard everything.
Well, then you heard that I'm not the father.
No, that is not what I heard. What I heard is that I'm having twins, which I did not know, which is, I'm always the last one to know what's going on with my body.
Cassie, it is so terrible. I feel so badly for you that this man would not take care of you.
I know.
That this man would just turn his back on you, and I have been there
I
for
know.
you the whole time.
Whoa!
I know, but luckily, Mr. Darth, if you will remember, you made me the deputy
That is
sheriff.
right, and what a good decision it was.
And I'm pretty sure, I've never read no law books or nothing, but I'm pretty sure that it is against the law for you not to take care of your babies.
I think so too.
So, I want you to take care of these babies.
Oh, I'll take care of him. You just.
Because I know I'm going to. I'm going to take real good care of them, never put them in harm's way, never do nothing bad to them ever.
You just have
Kenny,
to.
shut up and listen to her.
This is a very interesting predicament. I feel like I should help both of you. Kenny, are you saying that? Hey, excuse me, Kenny, that is not appropriate. Please watch.
I was just kidding.
Are you telling me that you are going to take care of these children? Because if you are, I have something that I can give you.
Is it a home and diapers and baby bottles? Because I could use all of those things.
You won't have those. Kenny, please, you know that the radio station here is out a creative manager. I'd like to offer you the job. You would get to decide every single song that gets played on this station, the format, everything. The one problem is, I cannot have somebody represent my station wearing a t-shirt, wearing a thing on his head, doing drugs. I'm going to need you to put on a suit.
Look, man, I'll get rid of the thing. Whatever, there's no babies, please. Anything but the babies. You can kick me in the
Oh,
nuts.
no, there are gonna be babies.
Yeah,
There
you
are gonna be
babies.
babies.
I don't like the smell of babies. I never have. Kenny Kincaid, you do not.
You might want this back, because that's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Now listen, Doc Anderson.
I think I might have hurt him pretty bad, actually.
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me, Sheriff? Are you talking to me, Sheriff?
I don't know what you're up to.
That's none of your business. Kenny, wake up.
Now, yes, Mr. McCartney, I'd love to play keyboards on your next tour.
That's good. Listen, Kenny, you're going to have to stay here in Little Valley and take care of these children. And you're going to have to do it wearing a suit and a white picket fenced house.
That sounds really nice.
Doesn't it? It sounds so nice, and I could come over and visit on Sundays for dinner.
I hope you will. I'll make a pot roast.
It looks like your life is about to change, Kenny Kincaid. From a rocker to a father. You're welcome.
What will happen? What will Kenny Kincaid look like in a suit and tie? What are Roz Brammer's plans for Tiffany Spacey and her poor assistant Bernie? What's gonna happen to Val Mortimer and Phyllis Bourgeois in their strange love triangle when Kenny Kincaid gets together with Cassie Jones, who is secretly the abandoned daughter of Phyllis Bourgeois? We'll come back next week for episode 6 of